Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the first thing we're going to be doing today for these bubble braids is detangling our hair. So I'm just going to be using a wide tooth comb for this. Next thing that you will need is a rat tail comb. We're going to be using the end of this to split our hair into two. So now that we've parted our hair off into two, you want to tie off one side. You could either use a clip or a hair tie like I'm using here. So the next thing you're going to need for this look is some elastic hair ties. I got these from Target, I believe for like $5 or $6. So for our first section, you want to take about an inch of hair, and we're just going to be tying this off into a ponytail. Make sure when you're tying off your ponytail that it's laying as flat as possible to your head. Now that we have our first ponytail, you're going to pull that forward so it doesn't get in the way just yet. Then we're going to take our new section. Like I said, make sure that it's about an inch. Then you want to smooth it out, make sure you don't have any bumps or anything, and then we can include our ponytail and tie that section off. So to make our first bubble, we're going to be using the hair that's in between the two sections. We're going to be using our first finger and our thumb to be pulling out the hair so that way it'll create the bubble shape. When you do this, make sure you don't pull super hard and you're holding the back section so that way it'll create some tension. So with this whole look, it's pretty much what you see. So after you pull a little bit of hair out and you keep going back and forth, just stop and check and make sure you like how the bubble is looking. So these bubble braids are going to be super repetitive, so you're going to go ahead and take another inch section and go ahead and include the second ponytail that we made after you're done smoothing out that section, and then you can tie it off. I feel like the key to making these bubble braids look neat is to make sure you're tying off your ponytails as close to the scalp as possible, and then making sure you have a lot of tension once you are pulling out the hair in that in-between section. So like I said, this look is going to be super repetitive, so I'm just going to let you guys continue watching me finish off this side. Alright guys, so for this section, like I said, you want to make sure your hair is detangled. Then we're going to take our first section and tie it off. Once you tie that off, you're going to pull that ponytail forward, make your new section, and then include that ponytail and tie that section off. So the last thing that we're going to work on is the rest of the hair that's left out. We're going to be doing the exact same thing. With this part, it might be a little bit harder just because you don't have any ponytails going in between, so you don't have that section to work with, but it's pretty much the same idea. So you're going to go ahead and try and keep the same amount of hair tied off, and then you just keep pulling apart the sections like we did with all of the other ones. So I actually don't like to do the bubble braids all the way down. I normally leave a few inches out. This is just what works best with my hair, just since I have layers at my ends, they will all literally pop out. But if it works better for you to do them all the way down, then go ahead and do that. Now that we're done with our bubble braids, we're going to detail it a little bit with the Joico texturizing finisher, and I'm just going to use this spray to get all of my flyaways down and give my bubble braids a little bit more texture as well. So it was a little bit hard for me to get my bangs down, but what I normally like to do is hold them down and spray it so that way it'll stay in that one spot. So here I'm just going to use the end of my rat tail comb just to smooth down my bangs and any other flyaways that I didn't get. So this is just a personal preference, but we're going to be finishing off this look with the Kenra Silkening Gloss. I'm just going to run this through my ends so they don't look dry. So here I'm using the Eco Gel in Clear and a mascara wand. I'm just going to be styling my baby hairs. I'm only doing this because I felt like it would complete my look a little bit more, but you guys don't have to do this part either. It's completely optional. Alright you guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys like the way that this is looking, and if you guys decide to try this out, make sure you tag me at Aritza Nicole on Instagram, and I'm also on Twitter. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me and getting quarantine ready with me. I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and make sure you comment, like, and subscribe.